Hello and welcome to Quiz Class. My name's Ellis and I'll be your host for today's general knowledge quiz of 100 questions. Do the best you can and let us know your score at the end in the comments below. Let's get started with question 1. Where did the 1980 Winter Olympics take place? Salt Lake City, Utah, Burlington, Vermont, or Lake Placid, New York? The answer is Lake Placid, New York. Question 2. What was Joan Crawford's last film before her retirement from acting career? Trog, Sudden Fear, or Autumn Leaves? The answer is Trog. Question 3. She was the first woman to be elected in Académie Française, the French Academy. Is it Marguerite Duras, Josiane Savigno, or Marguerite Yourcenar? The answer is Marguerite Yourcenar. Apologies for any mispronunciations on those. Question 4. He was the one who shot the English singer and songwriter John Lennon. Is the answer John Hinckley Jr., Mark David Chapman, or Arthur Bremer? The correct answer is Mark David Chapman. 5. Who was the developer of the city building simulation video game SimCity? Was it Will Wright, Fred Haslam, or Robin Hunnick? The answer is Will Wright. Question 6. When did Ferdinand Marcos Sr. declare martial law in the Philippines? September 21st, 1972, July 17th, 1973, or December 28th, 1971? The answer is September 21st, 1972. Question 7. He was declared as the Poet Laureate of the United Kingdom in 1972, the first knight ever to be so. Is that Mike Read, John Betjeman, or John Piper? It was John Betjeman. Question 8. In 1988, the first Nagorno-Karabakh War started. It was between Azerbaijan and what other country? Moldova, Georgia, or Armenia? The correct answer is Armenia. Question 9. What was Elton John's birth name? David John, Reginald Dwight, or Elton Smith? The correct answer is Reginald Dwight. Question 10. According to Queen's manager, Jim Beach, aside from Michael Jackson not tolerating Freddie Mercury's drug abuse, what was the other reason that caused their friendship to sour? Michael Jackson brought a llama in the recording studio, disagreement with the song and lyrics, or mismanagement? I'm so glad it's this answer. The answer is Michael Jackson brought a llama in the recording studio. Question 11. Lucille Fay LeSueur was the real name of which actress? The answer is Joan Crawford. 12. True or false? The console SNES stands for Super Nintendo Entertainment System. The answer is true. 13. Who wrote La Bicyclette Bleue, The Blue Bicycle, one of France's all-time best-selling novels? Leah Wyazemski, Regine Deforges, or Geneviève Dorman? The answer is Regine Deforges. Well done if you got that one. We're moving on to question 14. Who is the American actor who was nicknamed King of Cool and used the alias Harvey Mushman in motor races? Paul Newman, James Coburn, or Steve McQueen? The answer is Steve McQueen. 15. Who was the first female president to serve a country? Isabel Perón, Juana Sosa Toledo, or Martha Legrand? The answer is Isabel Perón. 16. He was the only author to win the Prix Goncourt, a prize in French literature under two names, Pierre Niney, Francois Mauriel, or Romain Gary. Which of those is correct? The answer is Romain Gary. 17. This 24/7 cable movie network launched on August 1st, 1980. Is it Cinemax, HBO, or Filmbox? The correct answer is Cinemax. Question 18. What was the English punk rock band Sex Pistols' former band name? Six Pistols, Nightingale, or The Strand? The answer is The Strand. Question 19. The Petrarca Prix was a European Literary and Translation Award. It was named after who? Adelard Petrarca, Gabriele Petrarca, or Francesco Petrarca? The answer is Francesco. Well done if you got that one. On to question 20. What is the name of Asia's largest book fair? International Kolkata Book Fair, Guadalajara International Book Fair, or Frankfurt Book Fair? The answer is the International Kolkata Book Fair. 21. Who led the corrective movement, or also known as corrective revolution, or 1970 coup in Syria? Michael Aflaq, Hafez al-Assad, or Saddam Hussein? The answer is Hafez al-Assad. 22. During the 1980s, what film studio did Marvin Davis acquire for $720 million? Universal Pictures, Lionsgate, or 20th Century Fox? The answer is 20th Century Fox. 23. What is Madonna's full name? And there are no multiple choices here, so if you don't know the answer, it's always worth having a guess. The answer is Madonna Louise Sisson. 24. True or false? Commonwealth Trade Union Group was established in March 1st, 1980. It was previously known as Commonwealth Trade Union Council. Is that statement true or false? It is true. 25. An English writer who was considered as the Queen of Romance. Is that description of Catherine Cookson, Jackie Collins, or Barbara Cartland? It's Barbara Cartland. And we're quarter of the way through the quiz. On to question 26. Who is known as the King of Pop and regarded as one of the most significant cultural figures? Again, there are no multiple choices here. The answer is Michael Jackson. 27. On November 25th, 1975, Suriname was granted independence from what country? Netherlands, Poland, or Germany? The answer is Netherlands. 28. Developed by the General Computer Corporation, it is the first sequel to the game Pac-Man. Is that Ms. Pac-Man, Mr. Pac-Man, or Pac-Man 2.0? The answer is Miss Pac-Man. Question 29. During her debut during the 1980s, she was praised as one of the most exciting new voices in years, while her album was an impressive, musically conservative showcase for an exceptional vocal talent. Is that Mariah Carey, Tina Turner, or Whitney Houston? The answer is Whitney Houston. Question 30. Which US president was behind the Watergate scandal? Gerald Ford, Richard Nixon, or Lyndon B. Johnson? The answer is Richard Nixon. 31. Who was the computer engineer who implemented the first system for sending messages between computers using the @ symbol to designate the recipient's address? Stephen Sasson, Vint Cerf, or Ray Tomlinson? The correct answer is Ray Tomlinson. Question 32. Who invented the instant ramen noodles in a cup, also known as cup noodles? Noritaka Ando, Momofuku Ando, or Koki Ando? The answer is Momofuku Ando. 33. What is Malaysia's largest bank? Maybank, RHB Bank, or Affin Bank? Malaysia's largest bank is Maybank. Well done if you got that one. We're moving on to question 34. Who was the 40th President of the United States? Gerald Ford, Jimmy Carter, or Ronald Reagan? The 40th President. The answer is Ronald Reagan. Question 35. What was the name of Michael Jackson's group? We know it wasn't Queen, because Michael Jackson brought a llama into the studio, supposedly. The name of Michael Jackson's group was the Jackson 5. We will also accept the Jacksons as the answer to that one. 36. True or false, Michael Jackson popularised the street dance steps, moonwalk, and robot? That is true. 37. What was Romain Gary's pen name as an author? Romain Cassou, Émile Ajar, or Émile Cassou? Maybe mispronouncing a couple of those there. Mispronouncing the way name mispronounced. Oh my word. The answer is Émile Ajar. 38. Who led the 1971 military coup in Uganda against President Milton Obote? Idi Amin, Muammar Gaddafi, or Robert Mugabe? Again, there may have been some mispronunciation there. There we go, I said the word right this time. But the answer is Idi Amin, that first answer there. We're moving on to question 39. Developed and manufactured by Nintendo in 1989, it is an 8-bit 4th generation handheld game console. This is also their first handheld console. Is it GameCube, Dreamcast, or Game Boy? The answer is Game Boy. Question 40. She is known as the Queen of Pop. Is that Madonna, Lady Gaga, or Britney Spears? All arguably queens of pop in their own right, but the answer is Madonna. 41. Who started the Diary War, military junta or civic military dictatorship for the period of state terrorism in Argentina? Raul Alfonsin, Arturo Frondizi, or Isabel Perón? The answer is Isabel Perón. 42. Who invented the first digital camera? Stephen Sasson, Georges Eastman, or Bryce Bayer? I think it might just be George Eastman. I added a bit of a French Georges Eastman coming off of Sasson. But the answer is Stephen Sasson. Well done if you got that one right. We're moving on to question 43. It was a breakfast sandwich introduced by the fast food chain McDonald's in 1972. Is that the McMuffin, the McGriddles, or the McChicken? The answer is McMuffin. 44. Canadian president who was known for his advocacy of bilingualism, multiculturalism, and social justice. His personal motto was reason before passion. Is that Joe Clark, Jean Chrétien, or Pierre Trudeau? The answer is Pierre Trudeau. 45. She is known as the Queen of Disco. Is that Brooklyn Sedano, Donna Summer, or Gloria Gaynor? The answer is Donna Summer. What a legend. Question 46. When did the Turkish invasion of Cyprus start? July 20th, 1974, July 25th, 1974, or July 16th, 1974? The answer is July 20th, 1974. Question 47. What does the gaming console NES stand for? If you were paying attention earlier in the quiz, there was a bit of a hint for this. Let's see how your recall memory is. The correct answer is Nintendo Entertainment System. 48. Identified in 1983, HIV stands for Human Immunocompromised Virus. Is that true or false? The answer is false. It's immunodeficiency is the I in HIV. 49. The Petrarca Prix Award was founded in 1975 by who? Hubert Burda, Willy Bogner, or Maria Furtwängler? The answer is Hubert Burda. 50. Who was Michael Jackson's dermatologist? Mark Lester, Debbie Rowe, or Arnold Klein? Any of those Michael Jackson fans out there are going to be laughing at this quiz. Do you know the answer to this one? It is Arnold Klein, and we're halfway through this quiz. Here comes question 51. At the age of 82, how many romance novels have Barbara Cartland written? 23, 12, or 35? At the age of 82, Barbara Cartland had written 23 novels. Romance novels, specifically. Question 52. During 1975, who led Khmer Rouge, a communist party, in Cambodia? Ieng Sary, Pol Pot, or Lon Nol? The answer is Pol Pot. 53. Who invented the small crystals candy, Pop Rocks? Was that Linus Pauling, Edwin Macmillan, or William A. Mitchell? The correct answer is William A. Mitchell. Question 54. In the 1970s, he was a three-time Formula One world champion. Is that Graham Hill, Jackie Stewart, or Francois Sever? The answer is Jackie Stewart. On to question 55. This animal is called as the Asian unicorn due to its rarity. Is it Saola, Vaquita, or Kakapo? The answer is Saola. Question 56. Who founded the American fast food restaurant Quiznos? Is that Pete Harmon, Vernon Rudolph, or Jimmy Lambertos? The answer is Jimmy Lambertos. Question 57. He became one of Hollywood's leading actors when he portrayed Michael Corleone in the 1972 American epic crime film The Godfather. Is that Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, or Marlon Brando? All of those actors appeared in the Godfather movies, but Michael Corleone was played by Al Pacino. 58. A gothic horror novel that follows the centuries-long life of a vampire recounting his experience to a journalist. Is that describing Bram Stoker's Dracula, Tale of a Vampire, or Interview with the Vampire? The answer is Interview with the Vampire. Question 59. What is the name of the science fiction film that tells the story of a young boy named Elliot who befriends an extraterrestrial? The film is E.T. the Extraterrestrial. 60. Launched in 1983, the first commercially available cellular phone was the Motorola Dynatac 5000X. Is that true or false? That is false. It was the Motorola Dynatac 8000X. 61. Who wrote the book Grey is the Colour of Hope while they served their time in prison? Irina Ratushinskaya, Anton Chekhov, or Boris Akunin? The answer is Irina Ratushinskaya. 62. Who succeeded John Betjeman as the Poet Laureate of the United Kingdom? Andrew Motion, Philip Larkin, or Ted Hughes? The answer is Ted Hughes. 63. The 1980 Surinamese coup d'etat was usually referred to as the Sergeant's Coup. It was led by whom? Ronnie Brunswick, Desi Bouterse, or Jules Vindenbosch? The answer is Desi Bouterse. Question 64. Invented and made by the American technology company IBM, is a type of disk storage composed of a thin and flexible disk of a magnetic storage medium known as what? USB, storage device, or floppy disk? Is it USB, storage drive, or floppy disk? The answer is floppy disk. Question 65. She was known as the Iron Lady and the first female Prime Minister of United Kingdom. Who's been described there? The answer is Margaret Thatcher. 66. Who founded the American pizza restaurant chain Papa John's? Jim Treleving, John Snyder, or John Schnatter? The answer is John Schnatter. Question 67. In which film did Jack Nicholson win his first Academy Award for Best Actor? One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, The Shining, or A Few Good Men? Jack Nicholson won his first Academy Award for Best Actor for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Question 68. Who was the first African woman to win the Pulitzer Award for Fiction? Tracy Chapman, Alice Walker, or Audre Lorde? The answer is Alice Walker. 69. The Indonesian invasion of East Timor happened in 1975. It is known as what operation in Indonesia? Operation Lotus, Operation Invasion, or Operation of the East? And the correct answer is Operation Lotus. 70. After it was thought to be extinct for 30 years, this small nocturnal mammal with venomous saliva was rediscovered in 1975. Is that the Bilzabufo, the Ai, or the Solenodon? The answer is the Solenodon. Question 71. What does the first Wide Area Packet Switch Network ARPANET stand for? That's ARPANET. It stands for Advanced Research Projects Agency Network. True or false? Margaret Atwood wrote the horror novel Cujo. That statement is false. Cujo was written by Stephen King. 73. The Ogaden War is a war between Somalia and what other country? Sudan, Tanzania, or Ethiopia? The answer is Ethiopia. 74. An American actress who is known for her versatility and accent adaptability and was considered the best actress of her generation. Are they talking about Meryl Streep, Louisa Jacobson, or Grace Gummer? The accent adaptability is a big help there. It's Meryl Streep. 75. In November 1979, what novel did Dambudzo Marechera write that won the Guardian Fiction Prize? Waiting for the Rain, The House of Hunger, or Butterfly Burning? The answer is The House of Hunger. Apologies if I got the author's name wrong there. We're on to question 76 now. Who was the Prime Minister when India had a state of emergency from 1975 to 77? Jawaharlal Nehru, Kamala Nehru, or Indira Gandhi? The answer is Indira Gandhi. Question 77. This drink was introduced by the Ferrolito, Voltaggio and Sons Beverage Company in 1971. It gained popularity for its affordable large-size cans. Is that Arizona iced tea, Fuzzy Navel, or Boilermaker? The answer is Arizona iced tea. 78. This global coffee house chain is known for its premium coffee, espresso drinks, and cafe atmosphere. It was founded by Jerry Baldwin, Zev Siegel, and Gordon Bowker in 1971. Is that Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, or Tim Hortons? The answer is Starbucks. 79. What was the name of the cyclone that struck Bangladesh and India in November 1970? It is one of the deadliest tropical cyclones on record. Is that Karinga, Nargis, or Bola? The answer is Bola. Question 80. Formed in 1985, this American rock band is known for their song Sweet Child O' Mine. Is that Guns N' Roses, The Police, or Duran Duran? The answer is Guns N' Roses. Question 81. Who invented the information system World Wide Web, WWW? Is that Vint Cerf, Bob Kahn, or Tim Berners-Lee? The answer is Tim Berners-Lee. Question 82. What was the name of the stratovolcano in Washington state that erupted in a powerful explosion, killing 57 people on May 18th, 1980? Was that Mount Adams, Mount St. Helens, or Mount Rainier? The answer is Mount St. Helens. Question 83. This tea-based drink with tapioca balls was invented during the 1980s. Can you name it? The answer is boba tea. It's had a resurgence recently. Question 84. Pillsbury is the name of the food company who introduced Funfetti cake mix in 1971. Is that statement true or false? Pillsbury is the name of the food company who introduced Funfetti cake mix in 1971. The answer is true. Well done if you got that one right. 85. How long did the Falklands War last? 74, 32, or 102 days? The answer is 74 days. 86. He rose to fame during the 1970s with his role in films such as Saturday Night Fever and Grease. Is that Jeff Conaway, Bruce Willis, or John Travolta? The answer is John Travolta. 87. Who wrote the feminist novel The Woman's Room? Mary Daly, Marilyn French, or Colleen McCullough? Mary Daly, Marilyn French, or Colleen McCullough? The answer is Marilyn French. 88. Who was the founder of the news cable CNN? Tom Hayden, Jane Fonda, or Ted Turner? The answer is Ted Turner. Question 89. It's a multinational computer technology corporation that was known for its database software, cloud solutions, and enterprise software products. It was founded by Larry Ellison, Bob Miner, and Ed Oates in 1977. Is it Amazon Web Services, Dell, or Oracle Corporation? A lot of words to take in there, but the answer was Oracle Corporation. Very well done if you got that one right. Question 90. What was the name of the city in northeastern China that was struck by a devastating earthquake with a magnitude of 7.5? Sichuan, Tangshan, or Shaanxi? The answer is Tangshan. Question 91. What was the first ever music video to be played on the MTV Music Television when it launched on August 1st, 1981? Was it the music video for Talking in Your Sleep, Tainted Love, or Video Killed the Radio Star? The answer is Video Killed the Radio Star. Question 92. He co-founded Microsoft alongside Bill Gates in 1975. Is that Steve Ballmer, Warren Buffett, or Paul Allen? The answer is Paul Allen. 93. The Uganda-Tanzania War is known as the 1979 Liberation War in Uganda. What about in Tanzania? Kagera War, Ogaden War, or Invasion of Uganda? The answer is the Kagera War. Question 94. Which book did Alice Walker win a Pulitzer Prize for fiction? The Bluest Eye, The Colour Purple, or Beloved? Alice Walker won a Pulitzer Award. Which of those was it for? The answer is The Colour Purple. Question 95, as we near the end of this general knowledge quiz, is this. He is a member of the musical group Bee Gees with his younger brothers Robin and Maurice. What's the name we're looking for here? No multiple choices, but do you know it? The answer is Barry Gibb. Question 96. Intel released the very first commercially available microprocessor, which is the Intel 4004 in 1971. Is that true or false? That is true. 97. The Falklands War is between United Kingdom and what country? Spain, Argentina, or United States? The Falklands War was between the United Kingdom and Argentina. Question 98. Which country created and owned the energy drink Red Bull? Is it Austria, Switzerland, or Norway? The answer is Austria. Question 99. This novel was set in the American West during the mid-19th century. The story follows a teenage runaway known only as the Kid, who joins a group of scalp hunters. Is that The Road, Paradise Lost, or Blood Meridian? The answer is Blood Meridian. And question 100. This animal is known as the devil frog. Is that Maganera, Bilzebufo, or Rhacophorus? A good question to finish on there. Do you know the answer? The animal is known as the devil frog. The answer is Bilzebufo. Bonus question. Mark Ashton founded the activist alliance Lesbians and Gays Support the Minors, LGSM, in the 1980s. It aims to financially support striking minors in which country? You can let us know the answer to that in the comments and let us know your score out of 100. We've reached the end of the quiz. Thanks a lot for playing. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you hit that bell, you'll be notified on all of our upcoming videos. And there are quizzes already uploaded that you can try right now. Thanks again for joining us today at Quiz Class. My name is Ellis. Hope you've enjoyed yourself. We'll see you next time.